after that, I want to find a protege. I am looking for my protege.
You're looking for your Timothy?
Yeah. I don't think I've done enough yet to have one, but I.
What are you talking? You got murals.
Yeah.
You got.
But I still feel like I feel like LeBron. I feel like I got enough in the tank to keep going.
Listen, you are 03 LeBron. You got plenty of work under you. When did LeBron come in the league? I don't know.
03.
Okay, you're 06 LeBron.
I'll take it. I'll take it. But yeah, I want to. So as I further my own career, I want to look for my protege and hone that skill, and then leave the game.
All right. Cop-outs. Shout out to Coach Val J on TikTok. So these are all excuses. We go 10-1. Give me your thoughts on them. 10-1. Some of the cop-outs that people use, cop-outs, reasons, excuses, things for why they don't do what they want to do. Number 10, I don't have the time. When was the last time y'all said that?
I'd say that.
Yeah, when I was watching TV.
I probably said that once a day.
For sure. Yeah. I'll even be transparent. When I stopped smoking marijuana, I found a lot of time. I found a lot of time.
You're gonna get a lot of people mad at you for that one.
Yeah. I'm ready for the smoke. But yeah, when I stopped smoking and my mind cleared from the cloud of it, I realized I had a lot more time than I thought I did. Because I made time for that thing, and that time ate up most of the days and things. So now I go to bed a little earlier now. Like, I still stay up pretty late, but I don't stay up as super late. If I'm working, I'll stay up late, but sometimes I'll just go to bed because I've done everything I need to do for the day. And that's something that has been my greatest accomplishment. But I know that's counterproductive to the question that we asked.
No, it makes sense.
When I stopped smoking weed, I found I had more time.
Yeah. If I get off this dumb game on my phone, I don't know. It's called Color. This ain't a promo, but it could be if you want to play Color Block Clash. I think that's what it's called. This game.
Them be the ones.
Kristen introduced it to me. Color Block Jam.
Color Block Jam.
I heard of that one. Yeah.
Over a matter of 6 days, I went from level 1 to 200.
That remind me of the Candy Crush days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like Candy Crush, or is it like a strategy game?
Yeah, it's kind of like Candy Crush. So there's like different color blocks on the screen, and you got to move them around and make them exit their respective doors. And it's one of those games. It's just like
that'll have me.
And
stuck.
of course, there's a timer.
Oh,
so you got to beat. It's not just you.
I understand now. I understand.
Yeah, so you got to be. That's one of those games where it's like, all right, I'm limiting myself to 3 levels. That I'm going to do.
That's how I am with strategy games.
But no, pro tip, if you find you don't have the time, I can't remember who said it in a video. And we'll do that next one. That topic, the stealing thing. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
That's a good one. We'll talk about that.
Very
I prepped for that one. But like, I can't remember who said it, but some dude was like, write down what you do every 15 minutes. One of the business guys, the guy with the nose thing and the hat. You know what I'm talking about?
Probably.
White guy, long hair. Anyways, but he's like, set a timer every 15 minutes, write down what you did. So I did that for a week and found just tons of time that I'm able to then plug stuff into. And it was really, really beneficial. I'll probably make a video on that too, on the YouTube, on the other YouTube channel.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Yeah.
All right. This is my big one. I'll start tomorrow. It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah. Now that's a lie, because even stuff like the worst lie, it'd be like, I get gas in the morning. If you want to have a bad day.
The worst part about it, and this applies to all of it, because anything you start tomorrow, you hype yourself up.
Yeah.
And you'll just be like, whew, I'm gonna go to bed early. I'm gonna just get ready. And you're cognizant of it because it's like, I know I'm gonna get up to do this thing. everything about it is just procrastination, and I'm big on that. I'm supposed to have been like a month into a new workout. I've been restarting every day. Like tomorrow is gonna happen. Got the weighted vest, got all that. Tomorrow will be a great day. Oh, it rained. I guess tomorrow. Like I just kept on.
Wait, you running?
I am walking first and then running.
Yep.
I'm walking first.
Okay.
I'm building up to the workout that I was presented with. I'm building up to, and the first thing it tells me is to jog for a mile. So I put the workout on Chatty and ChatGPT and was like, "Give me the beginner's guide to this," because jogging a mile, I can't jog half my block.
Is it like a couch to 5K? Is that like a
No, this I was watching Creed and I got inspired.
Of
And
course.
I was like, I want to do boxing
Marcus
workouts.
Kelly, yeah.
Okay.
I want to have the Michael B. Jordan fit, in Creed, and just the workouts. It looked fun. It looked challenging. So I hit up Ivor and I was like, man, Marcus Kelly? And he was like, I got the workout. I said, you got it? Send it to me. And I downloaded, I got it home, and I said, and I didn't even read past jog the first mile.
That's the warm up.
Yeah, I didn't get past that. I said, oh, yeah, dog. He's underestimated my abilities, clearly.
That's funny.
So I put it in chat, and it was like, just jog the mile. I mean, just walk the mile. And then like it had it like every couple of days I upped it to like a sprint weighted vest and things like that. So yeah, I didn't. When you sent it to me, I have not started.
I already knew.
I kept on saying tomorrow.
Yeah. I think I'll go ahead.
no? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say he talked about that part about like hyping yourself up to like basically procrastinate. And that's something that always happens. But I think it becomes like that thing for like Family Feud where they be like, good answer. That answer was trash. That X is about to be on that board. But, I'm trying to not do that because, a very wise person told me that you have to be kind to your future self. And so to do that, you got to be able to take care of today so that who you are tomorrow doesn't have to deal with the consequences of what you didn't do today. And then, don't put off for tomorrow what you can do today. So I've been trying to do way better with that. Some days I'm very productive. Other days, it still be tomorrow.
I mean, it is hard to do, but I love doing it tomorrow. I'm a big and I set myself I set myself up for success. I put on my clothes and all those things, and I actually do it the next day because I know like I'm making a promise to myself. Like I could do it, like I could go down in the basement and lift and all that and do those things, but like it's like I'm gonna get it done. And I especially like if I wake up tired. That sounds crazy, but it's I prefer doing it in the morning. Like 'cause I tried I tried to work out. What's today? Thursday? Yeah, it's this past Tuesday. And I was gonna do it in the morning. I was like, no, let me try doing it after work. Let me give myself a little bit of a challenge. It was tough. I did it. It was tough.
That was tough, yeah.
So I'm a big proponent. So yeah, so I'm gonna switch up a little bit. Not start tomorrow. Just do it tomorrow. I'm gonna continue.
Just do it, yeah.
I'm gonna continue tomorrow. It's a little different.
Continue. I like that.
Okay, I like that.
It was a big one. Number 8, I need to figure everything out.
That's me. That's me. And God been ripping that right out of my set list when it comes to the sad songs I play. He was ripping it right out my set list. Cause I'm a person, I don't like last minute stuff, like at all. Like I don't, But lately I've been being stretched to be able to do spontaneous things. And the crazy thing is like I've actually found joy in some of them. But for me, it's more of like a thing, especially like with dealing with anxiety, stuff like that. I'd be like, if I know more, then I could be more like in the mindset to not be anxious or anything like that. But in some situations, you better use them coping skills. And so at that point, I try to be okay with not knowing everything because I realize when I think I know everything, I really don't.
Yeah, and I think we've said this on this podcast before, where it's the action that helps you figure out what you need to figure out.
Yeah.
Right? We think it's this one thing, but then we do that thing. It's like, nope, that's not it. But we did the thing. We learned it wasn't this. It's this other thing. So yeah. All right. Number 7. I'm not ready. Anti SpongeBob. If you didn't get that one, it's because SpongeBob says I'm ready. So I'm not ready. Is that y'all?
I'll say with certain things.
It's definitely me.
I think sometimes, and when I say this, I'm not saying it from a cocky standpoint or nothing, but like sometimes it's hard for me to recognize like how dope I am in certain things. And so
it's not cocky at all, sir.
I love it.
as I said, I ain't trying to be cocky, but like some stuff I'm just good at. And so, but I'll like go into it as if like I'm a novice. And it's just like, wow. Cause even too,
You know, lying.
You said what?
You be lying.
I wouldn't say lying. It's just how I be presented. It's when they sent the spies in and they said we are like grasshoppers to them. They said they was grasshoppers. They said I think I look like a grasshopper. Sometimes I got grasshopper syndrome.
I got you.
And so I go into it, not expecting to contribute a whole lot. Even like I told you, we went to a songwriting camp recently. And I went in there, I'm like, I'm just chill. I'll contribute ideas. I know I'm good at this and that, but I'll just stay in my lane right there. Went in and came up with like the foundation for the song that we wrote. So it's just like crazy. And I gotta just do better at that. And so sometimes I don't believe I'm ready for certain moments, but I'm starting to realize that when you believe that you are ready, it comes from a place of preparation, but also just like time with God and knowing that like wherever you fall short, His grace sufficient. So
I'm always not ready. No matter what the season is or anything like that, I'm always not ready because it's almost like jumping out of a plane. I'd be double dutching, just like all the way up to the event or all the way up to something. Then I get to it. And then the nerves go away, and then it's like, well, I was stressing for nothing. But every time I always be like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Going out to preach, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready for this. Going out and do art, I don't know if I'm ready for this. And it's like I've done this stuff in my sleep, but I'm always just like have the anxiety or anxiousness before I get to it. And then once I'm in it, it goes away. So I don't know. I'm always the start of not ready.
I had something I completely forgot.
My bad.
I had it. I was because I knew you were gonna say something. It just went out.
we'll let you start the next one.
I can't remember what it was. I think it was something. Oh, it was something similar to what you were saying about like preaching and things like that. Like when I preach, I like to pre-preach. So like I will go somewhere and I will say the whole thing so I get everything out.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm like, okay. So I said everything, and then the next day or whenever it is I preach, the sermon's totally different because I got out everything that I wanted to say. God's like, you ain't said all you said yesterday.
Yeah.
You ain't saying it today. I got you. This was really good. I like this. This was kind of out of pocket. So we go. Like this, I think there was even a time. I think in the last sermon I just did, I was like, nope, not gonna say that. And I just went to my next point. I was like,
Yeah, because sometimes them years will hype you up. Or like somebody yell out, "That's good,
Boy.
and then you be getting
You
that
lose all
battery in
train
your
of
back.
It's like, oh, you like that? You like that? Here's some more. Like,
They with me.
all right. Next one. This is too hard.
Nah, I won't say that one.
Nope.
Nope.
for a couple reasons, but no.
I wouldn't call myself a rebel, but when somebody tell me I can't do something, I'm out. I got to prove that I can.
That's the definition of rebel. Because I'm the same
It's
way.
only with certain things, though. I'm the most confident when it's competitive.
True. Yeah.
Best things are done out of spite.
I think that's all of our weaknesses as a group.
Yeah.
Like you tell us we can't do something. I can't even entertain the thought of like you might be right. I'm instantly be like, you're 100% wrong. Let me show you why. Like
I'm gonna die trying.
Right.
happily. Because I know I'll be in heaven.
He said we all fall short of the glory of God.
Yeah.
Not when I'm writing these 16s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not when I'm writing these 16s.
All right. Number 5, I'm overwhelmed.
That's mine.
That's you?
That's mine. Yeah. I got too many tabs open. And
That's all right, man. You run a MacBook.
yeah.
Yep.
I tend to, because I have a social battery or things like that. Y'all know texting is not my bag. I wake up to so many different ones from different group chats and things like that. Love it all, love them all. But I'll instantly be like, yeah, this sounds like I'll hit them back in the afternoon because I need to take some time. Or if it'll be ministry things and stuff, I'll just be like, I need time to think about it. I need time to like process. So like, because I keep pushing things back, I'll get overwhelmed and then I'll shut down. And so yeah, that's definitely me.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Nah. Now
Go ahead, bro. You ain't even.
I was about to say,
it's a hypothetical question to a general statement, and you can't say, yeah, no.
I was just saying. And I feel like Donnell Rollins was like, when I was growing up. On the Breakfast Club. But no, I was about to say, I know that I don't know everything. So I'm cool with admitting that I don't know something. But I don't use it as an excuse. Right. I try to go like find that information, whether I have to humble myself and ask, or, you know, I have to look it up, whatever. But, you know, I'm not ashamed to say, like, sometimes I'll be prideful with certain things. It's like, you know, I'll go on Lowe's, might be looking for a certain tool. I walk around for a little bit before I ask somebody at Lowe's where it's at.
And there's 4 people that passed you.
Yep.
And literally walked up to you and was like, can I help you with something?
And this is why I'm working on myself.
And you looked them straight in the eye and said, nah, I'm good.
Yep. But, you know, I'm working on myself. Now, it's not going to be 4 people. It's 1 person. Let him pass by. And if I don't find it by the second person, then we're good.
That I get, though.
Yeah.
Give me a chance to find it.
Yeah.
I understand that a little
But
bit.
you know I struggle for asking for help. So
that I do. That I do. He won't ask for help for nothing. He could be eating a Popeye's biscuit. I'm telling you, he would. And that mud, and he's coughing and choking, and I'm like, I ain't even gonna offer. I'm just gonna have it in front. He's not gonna ask.
I'm doing better though. God, over these last 2 years, has humbled me immensely, and I gotta ask for help. Ain't no choice.
I also think not knowing what to do is a like pro tip as well. Because like with this job, like I've been in it for 8 months. You was wing still.
Yes, sir. I do.
And was it just like a direct deposit?
Yeah.
Because I got a guy that I recommended. He got hired June 15th.
Count it
Last
down.
year?
I'm hoping that hits. What?
Count it down.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say last year.
No. This past. He started March.
Okay.
Yeah, he started March. But so half the time I'm like, you know what? I put in my note. I'm like, I think this is what I did. I was like, it'll get red X'd. And I move on. I'm like, and that honestly, like not knowing what to do can be like extremely helpful. Cause then it takes all the pressure off. Cause if you just admit like, oh no, I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna do this thing and we'll see what happens. And you'd be surprised at the amount of grace people have.
Yeah.
It's like, and they're like, people are willing to help. It's like, I'll mess up here. That's all right. And then now if it's like, you know, taking care of a kid,
That's different.
I don't know about that one. But
Call the elders.
for the most part,
Yeah.
like you are going to be all right. You're going to be all right.
Yeah.
And speaking of, I always mess this up. That's the next one. I always mess this up.
I ain't gonna answer first. I need time to think.
I don't struggle with that. one, as an artist, I've learned that even if you mess up in the initial stages, if you continue to work through it, it works itself out. So no, I don't fear that. No, I don't fear that, but it does stop me a little bit of where it kind of goes towards. I think the other ones that we talked about of I need to know more. Mm-hmm. So like painting, I've done murals like you said, but my own paintings, I felt like I didn't know. I felt like I was going to mess those up because it wasn't like the murals where I had it planned out, executed, and blam. I think God was calling me to kind of figure it out as I go and trust him through the process. And so I was afraid that I would mess up. And then actually when I started doing it, I did mess up a little bit, but then as I kept going throughout the layers, it started looking like perfection. So I've learned to kind of get through it. You gotta be, Ryan Leary is a dope artist that she taught me that you gotta be that dope of an artist in your mind that even when you mess up, you can fix it. So any mistakes that you made, you have to just feel like confident in your own skills that you can make up for it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I think sometimes I'll do it indirectly without even like paying attention to that. I'm saying like I always mess this up or something like that. And I noticed it today in session with one of my kids because we were just like painting and like I'm not no artist or nothing like that. And I was just like, I'm about to just draw this or like paint this. And it was just like watercolor painting. And I was like, man, this is about to suck. Like, this is probably about to be trash. She was like, Mr. Ivor, why are you talking about yourself like that? And I'm like, dang, was I that bad? Like, I just said it like jokingly.
Client praise CC.
Client praise CC. They actually switch roles. Provider enrolled in school. But it was just, I didn't notice that I was doing that. And, that was something I thought about today of like, dang, like I was using, what we call negative self-talk. And why was I doing that? And I was just saying it as a joke, but sometimes you got to be careful even with that because you'll start to believe it sometimes. Yeah.
Here's one. We've talked about this one before. People are going to judge me. Number 2, people are going to judge me. Somehow I ended up on Dance Talk. Don't ask me how I got there, but I just got there. And it was Red Bull, the Red Bull Dance Contest. Was it Korea? Somewhere. Anyways, the guy that won, I swear, this is not me hating. And maybe I'm old, and this may be another conversation. Maybe I'm old. Mm-hmm. I feel like I could have done what he did.
Okay.
Like there wasn't anything. Because there's some people, they do they do the head spinning thing. Like they'll do stuff like that. They'll do some really dope like moves. He was just kind of flapping his arms, just kind of moving around the stage. He was doing this like one thing. It was like, pump it up. It was like, 'cause I think the song was Pump It Up by Joe Budden. I think that's the song.
Oh, pump.
I think it was. I don't know.
Shout out to Joe.
But it was just really easy. Yeah. But he was also a Red Bull dancing champion.
He was. It's like old girl. What was her name? The one from the Olympics.
The girl from Australia. Icebox.
Raygun.
Yeah.
That was her name for real?
Yes.
Yeah,
I thought it was from Red Tails. Yeah, Raygun.
She retired.
Yeah.
Retire on top, man.
Man, that's crazy. That's hard though. I mean, sometimes the person that ends up being in that position is the person that was willing to forsake the judgment of the people. Mm-hmm. And that can be hard at times. Cause also too, like, in different spaces, we probably do value like affirmation of our peers, affirmation of our circle, different things like that. So sometimes you be like, man, they ain't gonna think this is fire, or, something of that nature, or you might be just worried about what somebody else is going to think. But I don't know. A great friend, last name Jacobs, told me just put it out. So
Wise man.
I just had to, right. I just had to start doing stuff like that. And so now, like, all the stuff that I write and all of that is just going to get put out. I had to figure out how to package it, but it'll get put out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's an age thing, but I don't care anymore. I think in this stage of my life, I actually want to be judged. Like I want the smoke. I ain't gonna give you none, but I think me and B was having this conversation over the weekend. I was like, if everybody like you, you're not authentic. I just don't.
That's good.
I don't think that's real.
That's another one.
Yeah, like if you're cool with everybody, you yourself aren't true to yourself. You have to be a villain in somebody's story. I just believe that. Like I just truly believe it. So I think if people aren't, I ain't gonna go that route. I'm not gonna go that route. That's divisive. But I think in the stage where I am, the life of where I am, I could care less. I think I have a great group of friend base, great group of family. I have my circles. I got my peoples. I got mine. If y'all if I pull some art and you're like, this ain't it, that might hit the heart a bit. Like, but if Joe Schmo in Canada is like, this is trash, yo, like, okay, cool. Next. Like, I'm not really now I say all that and I can hear and feel Matt's eyes on me. Cause it's like, why we even got the behind the scenes on stuff. It really I get burnt out. I get overwhelmed editing clips for social media. I got them. I'll show them to you on my phone. Okay. I got them. But bro, when I get on CapCut, you got 10 minutes. It's just too many options.
You need the AI editor.
You could do that?
Yeah.
I think they got a feature like that, yeah.
Okay, then to be continued. I'll go home and let this AI do it. I would let it do its thing. Like I would just do, because I'm not a.
I mean, you're gonna pay more.
Yeah, it's the premium feature or whatever.
I got it.
Oh, so you just got to use the tools then.
Yeah. All that stuff I pay premium. ChatGPT, all this, I pay the premium.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go through the hassle. But I did not know you can add AI editing.
Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, it's not going to give you like exactly which way you're like you have to learn. But with that, I mean, that's like there's two things I do when I edit videos: Command B, which is cut, and then I add the transition, and that's it.
Okay.
I don't do anything else. Like,
all right.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out keyframes today. That's all. We're getting
I
the
think
weeds,
that one got
but
the low battery message on it.
does it? Okay.
Yeah.
I tried doing keyframes, but I couldn't figure that out. So I was like,
yeah.
But yeah.
I got you.
But especially for like art stuff, it's really easy. You just set up your camera and then throw it in your editor, put it to 2x speed, and you go through and it's done.
Say less.
That's fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because doing it all manually was racking my brain.
Yeah. What about you?
What are we on? People are going to judge me? I hate being judged. I'll be honest.
I would think that would be the opposite because I feel like out of the three of us, you are perceived to be the fearless that just doesn't. So I would have thought you would have been immune to that. Not saying that everybody's immune, but I would have thought you would have built a better resistance.
Nope. I talk so much stuff.
That's why I think, because I be like,
I'm weak.
He does.
Because that's why we wouldn't think that.
Yeah.
Because you be unapologetic with your takes. And I love it.
No, I talk so much stuff. I honestly do. And it's, it's funny, Snoopy has been teaching me a lot.
Yeah.
Because the Snoopy Apple Watch.
Yeah.
It's got, I swear, it's like I'm in with a session and I'm just looking down at it, just seeing like, what's the animation right now? Because I love it. I don't know why. Like I'm not a huge, which is weird. I say I'm not a huge Snoopy fan, but I have a Peanuts like little guy making coffee mug. I own, I think 2 or 3 Snoopy movies, and but the Snoopy Watch gives me so much. But yeah, but it was just like it came to me. I was like, people do TikToks for a lot less. What if I just showed what animation it was, and that's it? And there gets like, and it's like 200 views, 300 views.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, it'd be fire though.
Which ain't a lot.
It'd be low key and aesthetic, yeah.
It ain't a lot, but it's like, hey, it's like it's just building that that method of consistency, like consistently posting, creating, like literally everything is content.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, B's been doing the same thing, as y'all know. She's been doing that same thing of just posting. Just it looks random, but it's just consistent. And again, that's my Achilles heel, because I might get the gumption to post one day. Y'all might not hear from me for another 3 weeks, and I'll be like, but that's me spending 3 weeks taking the videos and all that, and I'll be like really ready to do it, but I just be like,
Yeah.
I talk myself out of it.
Yeah. I think too, like one thing that I liked, you know, one of our favorite rappers is J. Cole. And I think, you know, with him talking about how he got to the fall off, about how like KOD and all of those things were kind of like outside of Forest Hills Drive, like they were all projects that he was writing to prepare for the fall off. Like, and this is spanned over years. So he's putting out what he didn't consider his best work so that he can put out his best work. And that was just like dope to hear him talk about that. That like basically all these were basically write-in drills, but they were albums that we love. We argue if they classics and stuff like that. But to him, it was just practice. And so like, that's crazy to think about. But I even think about that, you know, whether it be work related or music related, even when it comes to teaching and preaching, you know, if I never take that step to get out there and take that risk, then, you know, I won't know if I'm getting better. I'll just think I'm the same as I always been. But I don't want to become a dull knife. So
That's good.
You guys are dropping some gems.
Hey, lots been changed. A lot has happened.
it's a lot of life.
Since we've been away.
Right. A lot of life between these episodes.
Yeah, there has been a lot of life, a lot of maturity.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. One other thing I was thinking about on the judgment piece, you know, I get into these zones and these moods where I get like extremely creative, and I'm like, I want to go and put out some, and that's where you'll see me put out like a ton of stuff, right? So right now I'm in one of those creative moods where I'm like putting stuff out. Like right now I'm working through a podcast me and my mom did like back in 21 or 22 or whatever. It was just me and her talking and just capturing it. Like I was getting ready to practice getting back on DaVinci, and I was like, let me cut this up and post it on TikTok. So this will be coming out too. And that's just something I had that was old. But yeah, like the consistency thing is just going to be, is the consistency worth more than the judgment? And being able to get through that. So I love what B's doing with her stuff, and I even record with the water bottles, right?
I did see that
because everything is content, right? And just me being like that kind of person, like I enjoy teaching. I like thinking through things, thinking through problems, and that's what I took it with. I was like, oh yeah, like because Kristen, she gets, I couldn't tell you how many water bottles she's had. And every single, she's like, I hate this water bottle because I can't do this. I can't clean this. I can't get in there into the straw. It gets mold. It gets left out. I'm just like, all right. So those were all those reasons I gave were stuff that she had shared. I was like, it's this, you know, the Nalgene, it's got a wide mouth so you can clean it really easily and things like that. So yeah, but yeah, it's just that judgment is really, really difficult to get through.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah,
no, I hate being judged. I don't bring me the smoke.
Right. You ain't got
bring him the smoke.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry about that because all you gotta do is just tag me. But I post watch y'all anyway. So if anybody say anything out of pocket, I'm already there.
But if Joe Schmo from Canada or wherever, I'm like, I'm crying. I'm about to come watch you work.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, but I've also learned like the response is just thanks for the engagement. Yeah. Like when I was doing like the So Cincy Bible studies, like I had so many. I guess they were the Black Hebrew Israelites. I don't really know. They were something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I ain't replying to this. Thanks for the engagement. like
that's all you gotta say.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna go into the arguments. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not gonna go feed what's the scriptures say? Don't give your pearls to swine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna entertain it. I'm not gonna spend the energy on it.
You gotta be like that guy at the end of the George Lopez episodes. Thank you for coming by.
I
You never
got
seen that?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wasn't George Lopez the one that was stealing jokes?
Ooh.
What?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Let me find out George was out here stealing
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah.
I might. I apologize. Was it? No, it wasn't George Lopez. It was the other
I
guy.
was gonna say he gonna respond.
Uh,
George gonna come
who
up.
was-
That's one
no,
person I
remember,
don't want smoke
No, I
with.
remember like there being like a couple years ago, there being like a big comedy beef because one of the
Was it Chewy?
no, it was the other Mexican guy. And it's okay, I can say it. I'm Mexican.
I was afraid to say 'cause I'm black, not brown. So I was
yeah.
kind of like figuring out my role
Wasn't
here.
it George Carlos Mencia?
Oh,
It was him
yeah,
that
yeah,
the
yeah.
comedians were getting mad at because he was stealing jokes from. I
Dang.
think
Carlos Mencia steals jokes?
I think so. Allegedly, I don't know. But that was I remember that being like
Man.
comedians and stuff were like saying about that. Like he was
Dang.
taking jokes from. I think it was him.
That's trash. Yeah.
No, Carlos. No.
Last one.
Okay.
All right.
Big cop out number one. And I'm hearing this a lot. That's just who I am. So this
Yeah.
this could get into like labels and things
Yeah, it can.
and defeating, family curses and all that stuff. Like
You lazy. You don't want to change?
That's the other
I
part.
think out of those other 9 excuses, I can give grace. Just who I am is just you just crossing your arms and staying put. And that's why I'd be like, I can't rock with that.
yeah.
That's the one I ain't gonna give a whole lot of grace for.
Because I feel like you saying that means like you comfortable being that too. Like it's just who I am, and I'm okay with that. Nah. I don't like that one. I think that one just like it just don't leave room for growth. Because like y'all are like we was just talking about. I'm bad at asking for help, but if I just be like, that's just how I am, guys.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go through the rest of my life never asking the first person in Lowe's to help me. And so it's just one of those things to where you got to continue to grow and challenge yourself. And I mean, for me, that's the equivalent of people when people be like, God knows my heart. I'm like, yeah, he said it's deceitfully wicked. And so, like, are you okay with being deceitfully wicked? Yeah. Like, it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
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 I can't go for it.
This will be something I have to talk to Kristen about. I'm like, do I say this? 'Cause she'll keep it real. She won't be like, listen, let me tell you something about yourself.
No, that's real.
I can imagine in my mind just how she has that conversation. That's funny.
Yeah.
Man, but those are good. I think, a lot of those probably people who are watching are going to like be able to resonate with at least one. Yeah. And it just goes to show we got a lot of excuses we got to do away with.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. When we was in college before the season, we used to like write down like our excuses on a piece of paper. And then we literally go outside and bury them. And so it's like when you come up with an excuse during the season, like we buried those. Like so for some of us we need to go ahead and dig some holes in our backyard.
Next episode might come from a cemetery. Who knows?
Boy, we gonna get called out. They gonna come visit us like they did Philip Anthony Mitchell.
No, I do speaking of real quick, just side note.
Yeah.
I do want to do an episode live. Is the mural still downtown?
The Black Lives Matter mural.
Yeah, it is. It's I mean, it's been ran over.
I mean, people drive on it, right?
Yeah. So
Like it's part of the main.
it's part of the main road. Yeah.
Okay.
So it doesn't look as pristine.
That's all right. I want to do an episode from that. We'll figure it out how we'll do it.
Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, I mean, I'm down.
That'd be fire.
Because you can even do it. I have to see. I think because there's 2 sidewalks in front of City Hall. Maybe not because I think they. But across the street there is like some. I think there's apartments in one of the buildings, but it's a strip of like businesses that may not be. There's an auto body parts that does get business.
Yeah.
And then there's a vacant apartment. And then
Weren't the steps to City Hall like right there?
Yeah.
that's across the street. But I know when we were like doing the unveiling for it, like we couldn't sit on the steps or things like that. So like, But I'll have to see how those things go.
Yeah.
But I'm down.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
All right. What were we talking about? That's just who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I think you do need to have room for growth. And I think you can teach old dogs new tricks. Right? That's like the old saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks. But I think you can. And it's cool. Like it's just an opportunity to do something new, something different. A lot of like, you know, I'm the oldest one here. I'm turning 40 this year.
Whoop whoop.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
But like a lot of people did really, really cool things like after 40.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff that we now know as like dope. Like I don't know how old Steve Jobs was when the iPhone came out, but he wasn't this young person. So even if for all of our older listeners, like there's still stuff to do. Like there's still opportunities.
Yeah, I think Oprah was like in her 30s when she became who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Drake still making music?
You said what?
Drake still making music?
I got a lot to say about that, but I won't.
But he is.
He is.
Drake.
I'm just saying it ain't.
We gotta see how I probably won't see, but we gotta see how Iceman do first.
For sure. I'm just saying though, like you still got people that's still doing it. Future ain't get popping until after 30. So it's like
that's true, yeah.
So I think it is. I think that's true. And I've learned my 20s versus my 30s. I much rather my 30s are a lot better than my 20s. And take that at what you will, because there was a lot of partying and all that. But 30s, more established, things like that, responsible fun, things like that. I can't wait for 40s. I cannot wait.
Food in my 30s.
Yeah, like I can't wait for what that looks like. And there's a lot of life. Like I know people say life is short, and typically times yes, but there's a lot of life to be lived. A lot of life.
Yeah. I mean, even it was dope this year because like after the whole Drake and Kendrick beef, you know, you had all of the like basically the stuff where music had to have a reset. But what came out of that was one of the like dopest albums, which was the Clips album. Like,
yes.
And for them to be as old as they are, and like
I still
the consistency of subject matter is crazy. But even adding Malice in with his Christian perspective and different things like that, like it just showed that they got better over time. Because even I went back to like Hell Hath No Fury, and they were good at that time, but like the seasoned vets in the game with this last album was just like crazy. And so, you know, it goes to show we put time limits on stuff. That our gifts don't put time limits on themselves. So
yeah, one of my favorite shows is The Rookie. Like to see him reinvent his life. Highly recommend the show. I'm talking to you. You get to that when you can. But The Rookie is really dope. Like he's this. I think at the time the show starts, he's like 45 or a little bit younger.
Yeah.
But he goes into a police academy, police exam, and as a rookie cop with other peers that are in their 20s. And they were talking about like, I'm gonna spoil it just a little bit, but
That's right. I'm not watching it.
cool. But it's more for the viewers. He had a sergeant, Wayne Gray, who was like trying to get him out, and it was like he's too old, can't teach an old dog new tricks. And his boss was like, his perspective is what we need because he's had life experience. He's had a life. He's not a kid we give a gun and a badge and tell him to police the world. He is a grown man who has lived a life, had a family, and have that perspective be into the world. So as you go through your new adventures and new endeavors, whatever you have at that moment, bring that perspective. And I think that's, you know, as I start my new journey, I think I'm going to be the rookie in my new journey that I'm going to take on is of being just, I've had experiences in different things. I'm going to bring that into this new journey that I'm about to take on.
Yeah.
I was telling my wonderful cohort that I came into at the job, because they're all young. They're all like 23, 24. I'm like, like even the one therapist at the school that I'm at, like we were talking, I was asking something. I'm like, by the way, when's your birthday? Just because I like to celebrate people's birthdays. She's like, oh, it's May 9th. And I was like, cool. I was like, how old are you going to be? And I think 25, she said. And I was like, I thought she was older. I was like 25. And I'm like, I'm so I'm just an old man.
Right. Nah, I do be feeling like that sometimes, especially because even with me just being in the beginning of my 30s, I still be having some of the people that work with me at the schools that are like younger. And so I'd be scared to ask them how old they are. Sometimes I'd be like, I know.
I just automatically assume.
I already know. And so it'd just be crazy. But yeah, it's never too late. And, you know, even I was reading Genesis last week and just talking about, you know, when it says that they were visited by, you know, the Lord and they had to, you know, prepare the bread and all those things. And they sat down. And they're like, yeah, when we return next year, you're going to have a child. And it said Sarah laughed. And it's a lot of us that be like laughing when God be like having these different things for us to move into different seasons and all of that. We be laughing. Then just like Sarah, he was like, why you laugh? She's like, I ain't laugh. It's like, yes, you did.
I was reading that last week. I was like, and I was reading like, girl, why you lying? You know you did. You know you did.
Man. And so, you know, it's just, it's cool to look at those things. And it's never too late for God's plans. And the best time to start is today. So, yeah.
Dang, now I got to post something tonight.
Go ahead.
I got you. I'm going to post tonight.
I need to do the same thing, so I'm right with you.
Add y'all the ghostwriters to my...
Say less.
I'm going to do that, then get on the game. Today's been a full day.
Yeah. Yes, sir.